legit team this year, but you can tell they want to get higher up in the standings if possible, and specifically securing home court advantage for the first round.
Now, New York starting five. Josh Hart is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's OG Anunoby. Then there's Jalen Brunson. And it's Bridges in at the 2 spot. And for Los Angeles, they've got DeAndre Ayton. LeBron James out there with Rui Hachimura. Then there's Marcus Smart. And it's Kennard in at the point. When it comes to these two teams, Grant, you have to expect they'll be relying on their front courts to get it done here.
Yeah, I think that's right, B.A. It should be an old-fashioned battle amongst the bigs. And whoever gets the edge in that matchup, I think gets the W. But we'll see.
Well, I tell you, LeBron over the years has really fine-tuned that jump shot. Give the king his props for the extra work.
Here's Brunson. And Ayton pulls it down. And so it's Ayton with it. He brings it up for Los Angeles. And James gets it to go. James has got his second bucket on the night.
You can tell LeBron values getting quality shots because he knows how much they're worth, and he's willing to fight for them.
Now here's Bridges. Outside Anunoby. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Brunson gets it to go.
Brunson doesn't fear going in amongst the trees. Remarkable poise there inside.
We played just over a minute here in the first. Back to James. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Here's Ayton. Shot is good. Off the back rim and in.
Off to a nice start here. They've hit all 3 from the field.
Pass to Towns. Almost 2 minutes into the first here. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
I'd keep going to Towns inside. I mean, it's not complicated. He's got awesome touch. Plus, he's 6'11" and almost 300 lbs.
Ayton, a screen on Hart. Here's James. 3 shots, 3 baskets. Great efficiency so far.
And defensively, you have to make him work harder than this, or it's going to be a long night.
You really don't want to allow him to get too comfortable, but even with stifling defense, he's going to still find a way to get it in the basket.
Anunoby for 3. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
It's obvious Anunoby has put a ton of work into his game. Now that catch and shoot Jay is a real weapon.
Smart outside. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. For New York, they've gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Year to year, Karl Anthony Towns remains an elite 3-point threat in this league, Clark.
Yeah, he's one of the best shooters, period, in the league. And when you talk about just big guy shooters, he is the best. I mean, Jokic is maybe going to give him a run for the money, but I'd take Cat as the best 3-point shooter of big men in the league. I mean, he's 7 feet tall, 250 pounds, and it's really hard to find anybody that can guard him outside and inside.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, earlier I spoke with J.J. Redick. Well, right away, Coach shared his thoughts on Jalen Brunson. He said, quote, he's going to get hot, that's just a fact. But the moment that happens, we hope to trap him, double him, and throw water on that fire. There you have it. Sounds like Coach is hoping for the best, but preparing for the worst when it comes to Brunson. Back over to you.
Allie, thank you. So it's Los Angeles now, after the basket by New York, and stolen by Bridges. Outside Hart. Kennard against Brunson to the left side wing. Towns, left side. Lets it go. Another one falls for New York.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using it. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now, here is James. His last outing, he had 18 points. Top of the key jumper, no good.
Letting him have that from mid-range. The defense dodged a bullet there.
Here's Brunson. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for New York.
Ever since this game started, they've been attacking on the inside, looking for ways to bust up the defense and get high percentage looks.
One other thing they've done really well, moving the ball around. They've done a nice job not settling for that initial option and making that extra pass.
That free throw good from Brunson. All right, Grant, can you talk about what Jalen Brunson has brought to the Knicks?
You know, B.A., he's made them relevant again. New York can be a demanding place to play with the expectations and the media. But he's taken the bull by the horns and had immediate success.
Now here's Hachimura. Turned in an outstanding game against Utah. Smart passes to Kennard. That's good. And it's Smart with the assist.
And Smart has always been a good passer, but in recent years, he's really honed in on his playmaking abilities.
Outside Hart. Here's Brunson. The shake. And that's 2 points on the layup. Brunson's got 12 points.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
And now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. All right, a quick look now at how the point totals have looked over the last few months for Mikal Bridges.
I don't think anyone expected to see his production drop off the way it has over the last few games. But I have to credit the defenses he's been facing. They've done their homework, and they're finding ways to hold him down. And now he needs to find new ways to beat them.
Kennard outside. Hachimura outside. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
Hachimura has the ability to torch defenses from deep and continues to work on this area of his game.
Towns, right side. And the layup is good off the glass. Towns has gotten his third basket of the night.
Time and time again, they're creating good looks from close range.
And even under pressure in close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunities.
Now, here is James. Give him 8. Ayton with a screen. Kicks it out to Smart. Jacks up with 3. And Los Angeles another 3.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
Pass to Towns. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. 9 points in the game.
You know, looking at Towns, you really don't expect that kind of range. You better think again, though.
Hey, it's James slamming it down.
LeBron showing you how he does it. A stylish flush by King James.
Well, that's a fantastic view there from the AT&T Connected Cam. Knicks leading by 3. Outside Brunson. Towns against Ayton. Towns passes to Brunson. Up and over Kennard. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
I wouldn't count on him missing the mid-range shot again. That's a good look for him.
Pass to Smart. The 3 is up. Hart pulls it in. New York has gone 3 of 3 from outside and looking sharp here in the first. Brunson against Kennard. And that one's good for Brunson. Brunson's got 14.
He's putting them to the test this quarter, attacking every chance he gets.
Kennard outside. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Hachimura from long range. The rebound by Bridges. And here's New York now. It's a 5-point game. To the paint. Here's Towns. Ooh, he's locked in. Drains his 5th shot in his many attempts.
Towns attacks the basket with such a ferocity and never give up attitude. I love that about him, guys.
Smart outside. Back to James. Kicks it out to Kennard. Let's go with a 3. Hits the 3-pointer. Kennard's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been 3s.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Now here's Brunson. 14 points for him. Anunoby passes to Brunson. That is now his 7th field goal in 10 attempts. Impressive.
We're seeing another decisive performance from Brunson. He's absolutely controlling the pace of this game.
And so now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Some changes now for the Lakers. LaRavia is checked in for Smart, and it's Smith in for Kennard. New York also changing it up. Robinson, he's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Clarkson comes in for Hart, and it's Jose Alvarado in for Jalen Brunson. Lakers trail by 6. And since the turn of the century, die-hard Knicks fans had dealt with some lean years, Grant, until recently.
No doubt, B.A., and they're happy to see meaningful games. The arrival of Jalen Brunson just changed things, and they've gone all in to surround him with talent.
5 to shoot. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's going to be on OG Anunoby.
Guys, I tell you what, just really enjoyable watching LeBron still do his thing. I mean, we're witnessing extended greatness.
First free throw is good. And his team's run through the finish line of the season, Grant. There must be a certain amount of reflection happening.
For teams that are out of it, they might start that process now. But who has time for that if you're playoffs bound?
James is checked in for Los Angeles. And so he makes both from the line.
Look, the physicality has always stood out with LeBron. It's been obvious, but his basketball IQ is what makes him such a special player. I mean, he sees the game like very few ever have.
Kicks it out to Clarkson. From 12 feet. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And guys, that's an increase in his free throw percentage from last year. Maybe not a large one, but it is a little bit higher, so you've got to like that progress.
And Clark, for all the excitement around acquiring Luka Doncic, now the Lakers hoping to get him back to the NBA Finals.
Yep, his youth sets them up for the future, B.A., but with LeBron James in the fold, they still want to try to win now.
And there's a 3-second violation. Firing up the 2K leaderboard. The NBA's leaders in shooting over the last month. Los Angeles, second.
Their offense has clicked the past few weeks. I mean, everyone out there knows their role and where to be on the floor.
Smith, he's checked in for Los Angeles. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Sohan's checked in. Knicks leading by 7. Alvarado outside. Clarkson outside. Oh, it's stolen away. Now Los Angeles moving it up. Up the floor. Cuts off the pass. Sohan outside. Pass to Clarkson. The 3. The Lakers with a rebound. They defeated Utah in their last game.
And in that game, they owned the glass. Most of the second chance opportunities went to them.
Plenty of heart and hustle in that regard. I mean, they made sure to hit the glass hard and often.
Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, this Knicks team has grit. Jalen Brunson said, quote, "No matter what the situation is, we are going to attack it. No matter who's in front of us, we are going to grind." Guys?
No quit. All right, Allie. Thanks a lot. Here's Clarkson. Following the score by Los Angeles. Stolen by Ayton. Smith passes to James. And he gets the bucket. And it's now only a 5-point Knick lead.
Really a strong start to the game for him. Of his 8 shots so far, he's only missed 1.
Alvarado, the pass to Sohan. Screen by Robinson. Pass to Clarkson. Clock at 6. Going inside. And Ayton pulls it down.
He's giving his all, but you can't force yourself back on track.
Smith passes to Laravia. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Back to Ayton. For 3, Smith. It's hauled in by Robinson.
Defense dodged a bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Now Alvarado. Coming off a 16-point game against Charlotte. And a big finish by Robinson.
Throwing it down hard. Robinson was fully committed on that one.
There's 25 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And there's James from the arc. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Alvarado on the take. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And the Knicks making a change here. Eight seconds left to play in the first quarter. And there's James from the arc. That shot missing. It's been all about Jalen Brunson for the Knicks. Oh, what a quarter. He was absolutely on fire offensively. We'll be right back with you shortly. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. All right, guys, what's your take on the Knicks so far?
Great offensive energy in that period. They're clearly on a mission.
Yeah, I agree. That was a flawless offensive performance so far. I mean, the shots have been falling. They're making good decisions. That's a nice recipe there.
So here are the 5 for New York as they start the second. Landry Shamet is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then there's Mitchell Robinson. Then it's Jordan Clarkson. And it's Alvarado in at the 1. So it's Los Angeles now. After the basket by New York on the other end. Here's Shamet. He's covered by Laravia.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
New York leading by 14. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Here's Robinson, and they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
And with most NBA defenses bringing help from that weak side corner, that opens up offenses for the weak side crash, Clark.
Yep, if I was still playing BA, I would make way on that offensive glass, boy, wreaking havoc on the boards. Extra opportunities aplenty the way the game is played now.
Well, you look at how the Knicks built this team, Clark. Some astute all-in trades.
Yeah, you know, New York spent years, BA, building their draft assets. They cashed them in on some all-star level guys, and we're seeing the fruit of that kind of work.
Now here's Hayes. He's scoreless. 6 on the shot clock. And there's James from the arc. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And this is crucial for James's development. If he's able to hit the three consistently, watch out.
Alvarado, the pass to Towns. Kicks it out to Clarkson. Shot from the wing. Rebounded by the Lakers. It was a victory here for the home team last time these guys met.
And last time out, they seized the advantage with their defensive pressure. They did a great job of just forcing a lot of turnovers.
And that really was the difference. I mean, it requires a ton of energy to play that harassing style. It'll be interesting to see if they can do it again tonight. The defense may have given them that one. Based on the results, you see why.
Towns with the ball. LaRavia covering. Shamet buries it from three. Shamet's got 5 points now this quarter.
That's a part of his game that Towns has really developed in his time in the league, becoming a good passer.
And so now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. So it's both teams making substitutions here. A moment here to see the numbers for Karl Anthony Towns.
Through the last 10 games, we've seen his rebounding numbers start to slide. He's not being as aggressive on the glass, not like he was earlier on in the season. He needs to get that fire back.
Quarter two and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. And here's James. 16 points for him. Floats one up. And it's James inside.
You know, what's so impressive to me is the defense is trying to make adjustments, but LeBron's making even quicker reads. That's his IQ at work.
Here's the floater. And it's going to be out of bounds. New York will have another go.
Third in free throw shooting, and for the most part, they take good shots. Top 5 in field goal percentage. This is a coach who preaches efficiency.
And while we don't talk about free throw shooting much, this team almost never wastes chances at the stripe. It's an overlooked strength for them. And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter here. Towns a screen on Smart. Towns outside. There's the three. And his first miss of the day. Now 6 for 7. Lakers trail by 15. Smart outside. Pass to James. Puts up a three. And it's LaRavia missing. New York has got 4 of 7 threes to go so far in this game. Alvarado outside. Towns outside. Shot clock at 5. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Towns has got 15 points.
Boy, that sharp awareness of Towns. Clock running out, he just beats it.
Hayes with a screen on Towns. Here's James. And again, it's the Lakers.
He has certainly shot the ball well here, trying to lift his team up.
Knicks leading by 15. Pass to Towns. Clarkson outside. And rejected. James deciding where to go with it. Here's LaRavia. Lets the three fly. He can't get that one to fall.
He's got to take a back seat right now. When you're ice cold, you can't just keep gunning.
Here's Alvarado. Kicks it out Towns. The three. And how about that? 8 for 9 now.
It's been a good night for him overall and a good night for this team.
Lakers trail by 18. Kennard outside. Pass to James. Here's Smart. McBride covers. Now here's Smart. He's closely guarded. 5 on the clock. James can't get it to go.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Now here's Robinson. 18 points separating these teams. That's the biggest lead of the game. Here's Towns. Rebound by the Lakers.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
Grant, LeBron has had so much recognition over the years, but truly, he might not get enough credit for what he's meant to the NBA.
Now, you might be right, B.A. Truly a global ambassador for the game of basketball. He set the standard for what a superstar can be, really, in any sport.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Hachimura's checked in for LaRavia. So New York going with almost an entirely new group here. Hart's checked in for Robinson. OG Anunoby comes in for Clarkson. Mikal Bridges checked in for McBride. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Alvarado. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for New York. Bridges outside. New York working the ball around now. To the middle. And Brunson with the bucket on the assist from Hart. And that's 18 points for Jalen Brunson.
And, man, you got to appreciate how efficient Brunson is. I mean, he takes and makes high-percentage shots.
Here's James. And that one's good. James has got 6 here in the quarter. New York leading by 16. Outside Anunoby. Back to Brunson. Pass to Towns. Gets it to go. He's now 9 for 11 on the night.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Now here's Kennard. Give him 8 points now. James, that's good. James has got 24 points.
How many times have we seen that? I mean, LeBron going right through and into the defense and finds a way to power through the contact as if he hasn't even been hit.
Brunson with it, defended by Kennard. Brunson with the bucket. Give him 20.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Now, here is James. He's got 24. Again, the miss by James.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Wherever OG Anunoby goes, his teams win a lot of games, Clark.
Yeah, you think about his second season. I mean, BA, part of the 2019 Raptors title squad was Anunoby. I mean, his defense is superb, and it affects winning in a big-time way.
That one's off. It's hard to find a more impactful player in a complementary role than OG Anunoby.
Yeah, you're speaking facts right there. He's a switchable defender. Offensively, he's at his best spotting up, and he can attack in transition effectively. I mean, I think he's the kind of player that not only does every team want, he's the kind of guy that every team needs.
And he can't make the second free throw either. He missed them both.
You know, OG Anunoby is one of the most physical and intimidating defenders in the league, but he is also, I think, underrated as a three-level scoring threat.
Knicks leading by 18. Left side, Brunson. That one goes in. Brunson's got 22 points.
When he gets near the basket, Brunson can do some major damage.
Kennard outside. It's James on the wing. Smart outside. And a miss there on the triple.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot most possessions.
And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
And that one misses.
And, you know, Robinson's length is really impressive, and he uses it quite well to wipe away shots. He is an elite rim protector.
What an athletic slam by LeBron, showing these young guys how it's done.
Outside Hart. Back to Brunson. Soft touch off the glass. 24 points for Jalen Brunson.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
Now here's Kennard. Give him 8. Gets the 3 ball to go. Kennard's got 5 points now this quarter.
Picking up right where he left off. Hit 2 triples in the first quarter. Now he gets another to fall.
Pass to Brunson. Over Kennard. And there's Brunson. That one's good. On the assist from Hart. Hart's got his 4th assist in this one. It's Smart on the wing. He's guarded by Bridges. Bridges against Smart. Out to James. Shoots over Hart. James can't get it to go. New York leading by 21. Outside Brunson. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Brunson's got 28 points for the game.
These defenders really need to man up, particularly in the lane.
And he makes it on the layup. 30 points for Jalen Brunson.
Setting each other up beautifully. I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assists.
You know, nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Now here is James. 26 points for him. And the basket is good. Ayton's got his 2nd basket on the night.
Yeah, when you let Ayton get the ball close, it's over. DeAndre is just too skilled.
And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton. Well, Grant, the Lakers captured the 3 seed last season, but only the 8th best point differential in the West. What does that tell you?
It tells me that they overachieved in the regular season. But a team this star-studded has postseason aspirations as well. That's where they'll look to improve.
The first free throw is good. As you know, acquiring a big man was a priority for the Lakers in the offseason, Grant.
And that became a glaring need, as we saw in their first-round exit against Minnesota. But enter DeAndre Ayton. A definite upgrade, BA. And we know Luka is at his best alongside a rim-running center.
Hayes is checked in for Ayton. And both free throws good for Robinson.
Showing more aggression here in the second quarter. He's seeking contact and working himself to the line.
Smart outside. Kennard outside. This one for 3. Jalen Brunson grabs a miss.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thank you so much. Teammate Josh Hart may call Jalen Brunson the king of New York, but Brunson says, I would never consider myself a face of the franchise, but I'm a leader of this team. That's what I want to do, and I am grateful for the opportunity. I don't take this for granted. BA, back to you.
Staying humble. Allie, thanks very much for the report. Kennard passes to Smart. Back to Kennard. Hachimura outside. Smart for 3. Drills it from deep. Smart has got 6 points.
Getting the ball and taking his shot, Smart makes it look almost effortless.
Brunson. And count that. 2 points and a chance for 1 more at the line.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
And he's gone 1 for 1 in the game so far at the line.
Guys, I like that this is a part of his game that has really been consistent this year.
"19 seconds left to play in the first half. James outside. takes a 13-footer. That shot off the mark. And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Knicks out in front, running away with it. Let's send it courtside and check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Carl, you were able to build the lead, but what's the key to maintaining it or even increasing it going forward?
I mean, don't change what we're doing. Just stay together, keep passing the ball, keep playing great defense, and just keep making them think and make decisions, especially the difficult ones.
Consistency is a beautiful thing. Thanks, Carl.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. We will see everyone right back after this break, ready for the second half.
Welcome to the halftime show. And if they're going to turn this around, it's going to be a long road back for the Los Angeles Lakers.
Yeah, their defensive effort uninspiring, like Kenny's acting career.
Oh, okay. I'm not even going to go through the films that you in. Stay in your lane, brother. Stay in your lane.
And now, as the regular season marches on, here's how things look in the West as we near the final stretch.
Yeah, taking a look at the Lakers. Last week of the season, they want the playoffs to start, but they still got to take care of business.
Interesting time. You want to avoid injuries, but also not lose your momentum.
And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. You look at Jalen Brunson in this game, he's been everywhere.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
They've got Rui Hachimura, Marcus Smart out there with Luke Kennard. Then there's LeBron James, and it's Ayton in at center, filling out the middle. That's the Laker 5. Towns on a screen. Shot clock at 6. From behind the arc. Smart grabs the miss.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Into the lane. Hachimura from long range. That's in. Coming off an assist from Smart. Smart has got his third assist of the night.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Now here's Brunson. Drops in the layup for 2. Brunson's got 35.
Yeah, more points coming from inside. In that respect, they've been the more aggressive team.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
James up top. He's covered by Hart. The shot by James, no good.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Now here's Towns. 20 points for him. Brunson misses.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
James outside. Pass to Smart. Back to James. Ayton, a screen on Hart. Again, Los Angeles.
How many times have we seen LeBron do this? Take over a game. Put up big scoring numbers. A bunch.
Now here's Bridges. Still no points. Towns for 3. It goes. He's 10 for 13. So much confidence.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for the New York Knicks. Hart. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. Clark, last season, Josh Hart played nearly 38 minutes per game, more than anyone else in the NBA.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't take possessions off. He's an old-school throwback kind of guy. Just a do-it-all player.
One shot.
Doesn't really have a specific position, but you know the effort. and the production is going to be there pretty much every night. You know, guys, Josh Hart is somebody that's going to give you everything he's got. His combination of outside shooting and defense is really quite valuable to any team.
Now here's Kennard. 11 points in the game. That shot wide open. James has got 31.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
Here's Brunson. Give him 35. From downtown. The Lakers with a rebound. Ayton's got 5 rebounds in the game. Down low. That one's good from James on the assist from Smart. Smart has got 4 assists now tonight. Brunson looks it over. Outside Hart. Launches it. Knocks down the triple. Hart's got his second basket of the night.
You know, confidence is a big part of success in the NBA, and when Hart is assertive like this, it helps him get going.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. In the summer of 24, Jalen Brunson signed a contract extension, famously signing for less than his max, Clark.
Yeah, you know, B.A., it was a calculated move by Brunson because he wanted the team to have room to add additional players. If you ask me, that's the kind of winning, selfless attitude you want from the guy who's your franchise player.
Kennard passes to James. On the wing, Hachimura. Anunoby covering. And it's Smart missing.
Not his night shooting the ball, and it's really had an impact on this game.
Out to Bridges. Pass to Brunson. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Now here's Ayton. An important role in this offense, averaging around 12.5 per game. Back to Kennard. Smart for 3. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. Towns has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And Anunoby for 3. Rebound by the Lakers. Back to Ayton. Good. Ayton's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
When Ayton goes up from in there, you can contest the shot, but you really can't stop it.
Outside Brunson. Hart finds Brunson. New York working the ball around now. And Anunoby gets it to go.
Imagine how much bigger this lead might be if he were a little more selfish.
Hachimura outside. Pass to James. Now Kennard. Brunson defending. Now Hachimura. Kennard outside. 6 to shoot. The Lakers got to get one up. Late clock. Ayton, no good. New York has gone 3 of 7 from deep so far in the 3rd quarter. Outside Brunson. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Brunson's got 4 points this quarter.
He's been terrific offensively. You can bet they'll feed him down the stretch, that's for sure.
To the wing on the left. Here's Ayton. Back to Smart. Hard against James. And it's Brunson with the rebound. The Knicks have gotten 6 of 10 shots to fall in this 3rd quarter. It's Bridges on the wing, defended by Smart. Here's Brunson. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Brunson's got 39.
You cannot shoot the ball much better than he is right now.
James against Hart. James passes to Smart. A shot to stop the run. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move. He's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Knicks.
I love the way they're finishing, penetrating, getting downhill, taking the game to their opponents. They've been the aggressors, and that's been impressive.
And also, I just love how they've been moving the ball side to side on the perimeter. Great passing, unlocking their offensive potential.
Brunson with it. Give him 39. Kicks it out to Clarkson. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson. Clarkson's got 6.
Improving shot mechanics, good height on that jumper, nice arc. I like what I see there from Clarkson.
Clarkson against Smart. Back to Hachimura. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Aiden. Shoots over Robinson. Porty grabs the board.
Unnecessary to go to the fadeaway there. It wasn't needed. Could have just kept it simple and taken the easy shot.
Oh, wasted no time on that one. Give him 8.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
Smart outside. And he's going for the lob. Out of bounds. It'll be Knicks ball. As we near the postseason, let's see where the West is shaken out. Taking a look at Los Angeles, they've been grinding out enough wins to place 4th in the conference right now.
I think for Los Angeles, they've stayed within arm's length of the conference leaders. That in itself is an accomplishment at this point in the season.
You know, I thought maybe they'd have it in them to actually join those leaders this season. But you're right, it's still nice work considering where they are.
And here's New York now. They're on a 16-5 run. Pass to Diawara. Back to Alvarado. The 3 is up. And they recover it. For 3. Knocks it down from distance. Alvarado's got 6.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Smart looking around. Pass to Kennard. Now here's Smart. Just 5 on the clock. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by New York.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills.
Alvarado, the pass to Robinson. Here's Diawara. Here's Shamet. He's covered by LaRavia. 4-3. And again, New York with the triple.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a 3-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Now here's Ayton. 9 points in the game to stop the drought. And Ayton with the stuff.
Yes, sticking it to them inside. Good luck throwing Ayton off when he attacks like this.
Here's Alvarado. He's got 6. Clarkson outside. Back to Alvarado from deep. And it's LaRavia with a rebound. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 6 from downtown here in the second half. Pass to Smart. Back to Kennard. Smart finds Kennard. Hachimura outside. Pure from 3-point range. 9 points in the game.
It's such a plus for Hachimura when he's forcing the defense to defend him behind the arc.
Clarkson against Smart. From 8 feet away. Can't hit from in close. And here's Smart. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. Ayton. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. Los Angeles shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here. Some changes for Los Angeles. Hayes is checked in for Hachimura. James comes in for Smart. And James is subbed in for Kennard.
And we know Ayton has all the tools to be a top big man in this league. He just needs to show it on a nightly basis.
Alvarado outside. Fires the 3. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Pass to Hayes. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
Yeah, it was just a little late. I mean, he thought he got there, but the ref saw it otherwise.
Kleba, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Smith comes in for James. And a switch here also for New York. Dadier's checked in. A minute 31 left in the 3rd quarter of the game. Now, here is James. 33 points for him. Pass to Smith. LaRavia outside. From the arc. Fires in the triple.
You get used to seeing dimes like this from Nick Smith. I mean, he'll drop them all day.
Now Alvarado. He has 6. And stolen by Hayes. It's stolen by Clarkson. Here's Shamet. And the 3 off target. Los Angeles has got 4 of 8 attempts to fall from deep here in the 3rd quarter. Here's Kleba. And it's New York with a rebound. Alvarado outside. Pass to Clarkson. Screen by Robinson. From outside the arc. He can't hit that time.
It's not his night, but his teammates have picked him up.
And it's Kleba off the drive. Yep, that one goes. Kleba's got his first 2 points of the night.
Oh, nice feed. On time and on target.
Clarkson left side. Oh, it's stolen. Smith outside. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so it's the New York Knicks in total control, up by 29 going into the break. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. We'll be back in a moment. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the floor for New York, Jeremy Sohan out there with Jordan Clarkson. Then there's Jose Alvarado. Then there's Mitchell Robinson. And it's McBride in a 2-guard.
He's done everything he can to give them a lift tonight, but it hasn't been enough.
Outside McBride. Inside. Here's Sohan. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. Well, Clark, you were a bit of a trendsetter with this, but it seems the stretch 4 is here to stay in the NBA.
Well, the combination of size and touch, something I took pride in as a player. I was versatile. And back then, I mean, a guy 6'8" that was able to play inside and out wasn't as common as it is now. Teams want a lot of floor spacing, and they want as many players out there that can space the floor, including the big guys. So 4 out is now a standard practice of how the game is played.
Yeah, he's a fearless player. I mean, Sohan not afraid to give up his body to give his team a better chance.
Smith outside. Double team on James. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Hayes. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Hayes has gotten his first points in this one. Alvarado outside. Sohan outside. Takes the 3. And it's LaRavia with a rebound. Well, Los Angeles shooting 55% for the game so far. Here's Smith. And yep, it's good.
Tough make by Smith inside. He had to work around their physicality.
Clarkson outside. To the inside. New York working the ball around now. Screen by Robinson. Here's McBride. The offensive rebound. Pass to Alvarado. Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
For him, it has not been a game to remember, but all they care about is that W.
Here's Kleba. That 3's off the mark. New York has gone 0 for 3 here in the 4th. Sohan outside. Now Alvarado launches a 3. New York no good that time either.
Not himself from range right now, but the only way out of this funk is to keep trying.
Alvarado with a steal. Robinson on the wing. He's checked by Kleba. The shot by Sohan no good. The Lakers have gone 3 of 4 in the 4th and looking confident on offense. Smith passes to James. Hayes with a screen on Clarkson. James with the ball, and Clarkson picks him up defensively. The Lakers with another miss. The Knicks have got 1 out of 6 shots to fall in this final quarter. Not ideal. Alvarado, the pass to Sohan. Robinson, a screen on Kleba. Sohan with the ball. Kleba on him. The shot by Sohan, no good. Sohan's gotten just 1 of his 4 attempts from the floor tonight. And there's James from the arc. He buries it from 3. James has got 38 points.
Well, I tell you what, you better track Bron all over the floor, or he's going to make you pay.
And we'll have a timeout called by Mike Brown. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. And the Lakers making a change here. Hachimura's checked in. New York also changing it up. Towns, he's checked in for Sohan. Shamet comes in for Clarkson. And Brunson is subbed in for Alvarado. New York leading by 23. Outside Brunson. Pass to Shamet. They still need this. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson. Brunson's got 4 assists in the game.
And looking to shoot as many 3s as possible. This kind of confidence, impressive to see.
Love the mentality there, I tell you. I know I've never coached, but, man, playing to win and being aggressive even with the lead as opposed to being safe and going into prevent offense, I'll take the former all day long. Play to win.
Now here's Robinson. Here's Towns. Drilled from 11 feet out. Towns has got 25 points.
Nice jumper there from Towns. Boy, he's got a beautiful stroke.
Hachimura, the pass to LaRavia. Hachimura sets a screen. All right, Grant, as someone who played for and managed the U.S. men's national team, give us your all-time starting 5.
And, you know, I think I'll go with 2 of the program's all-time leading scorers, Kevin Durant and Carmelo Anthony. And finally, you have to have Kobe Bryant because of just how he reset the culture in 2008.
Some changes for Los Angeles. Aiden, he's checked in for Hayes. Marcus Smart comes in for Laravia. And it's Kennard in for Kleba. Alvarado's checked in for New York. And the free throw, no good.
Well, one of the ways you mark consistency is looking at a player's efficiency rating, and Cat is generally among the best in the league.
Aiden finds Hachimura. Pass to James. Double team on James. Just 5 to shoot. And here's Smart looking to win the run. And it's New York with a rebound. Robinson's got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. Outside McBride. Towns outside. Here's Shamet. Takes a 3. And yes, it's good. He's 7 for 8 now.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Hachimura outside. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Not the guy you expect to knock down the answer 3, but Rui was ready to get it done.
Alvarado, the pass to Shamet. Towns outside. And Grant, many of the newer rules have helped unlock offenses. Any need to help out the defense?
You know, I think the rules are fine, B.A. It's just about allowing defenders to do their job and limiting the cheap foul calls so they can stay on the floor.
Here's Ayton after the basket by New York on the other end. Kennard outside. Fires for 3. And another 3 for the Lakers.
And that's on the defense, giving him a decent look. That's his shot.
Alvarado, the pass to Towns. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
Perfect from the field this quarter. Gotta wonder how long he can sustain it.
Clarkson's checked in for New York. Kolek comes in for Alvarado.
One shot.
You can tell Towns is a true modern-day player. He's got a diverse skill set, and he can do so much more than you're used to seeing from a guy his size at his position.
Pass to Clarkson. Back to Towns. Towns double team. Here's Robinson. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns. Towns has got 4 assists in the game.
Nice vision that time from Towns. And, you know, he's got that skill set.
Now here's Ayton. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Nice shot by Kennard.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Here's Towns. Basket's good. Towns has got 14 points now in the second half.
Boy, somebody lit a fire under this guy. I mean, he's crushing it right now.
Pass to Ayton. And Clark, the Defensive Player of the Year award tends to go to shot blockers, insinuating that bigs really have a greater impact on that end of the floor.
Well, you know, the counting stats favor big guys. I mean, when you think about block shots and defensive rebounds, clearly big guys would tend to corral numbers in those areas. But still being on that back line means they're involved in a lot of plays, and they've got to do more than just block shots and rebounds. So to answer the question, generally, I'd say yes.
Now here's McBride. Pass to Clarkson. Fires from deep. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Robinson. So for the Knicks, Huck Porty's checked in for Robinson, and Alvarado's subbed in for Kolek. The Lakers have gotten 7 to go out of 13 attempts during the fourth. James outside. Pass to Ayton. Kennard outside. James finds Smart. Off target from outside.
He continues to let it fly, but the makes have been few and far between.
Clarkson for three. Towns on a screen. Three-pointer. And it's Clarkson missing.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then because his shot making is not happening right now. He relishes his role in this offense, and he's a natural leader, too.
Pass to Okporti. Towns, left side. Over Hachimura. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. James has got 4 rebounds in the game. Ayton passes to Smart. Towns against James. Screen by James. Here's Smart. 4 on the clock. James can't get it to go. And for New York, their shooting has been unreal. 64% from the floor. Pass to Towns. Here's the three. Kennard with the rebound. The Lakers have gotten 8 of 16 attempted shots to go here in the fourth. James, Smart for three. Okporti grabs the board. Okporti's got 4 rebounds in the game. And for New York, they're shooting just around 45% in the fourth. Now here's Towns. Fires the three. Connects from downtown. Towns has got 17 now, just in the second half.
Look, how do you come up with a strategy to defend Towns on a night like this? I'm anxious to see you try.
Now, here is James. Jacks up a three. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. A minute 35 left in the final quarter. Floats one. And it's good on the layup. Towns has got 39.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Knicks.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And it's another win for this team. 54 victories for them this year.
And you always like to get the early edge in a season series. It gives you confidence. It sets the table for 2 more games to come against Los Angeles.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Karl Anthony Towns.
A quality offensive outing. When you get it going like he did, I'll tell you, it's one of the best feelings in basketball.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Shooting one. Boy, I tell you what, so hard trying to corral Towns. He's got excellent strength, good feet, good hands, and he's got a will to score the ball that you've got to appreciate.
Grant, you look at some of the rule changes in recent years. Does it seem to you like coaches' challenges are here to stay?
You know, B.A., it does. And I think that's a good thing. You know, I can think of a few calls I would have liked to challenge in my day. So it's a nice option to have.
And that one falls for Towns. And the Lakers have possession. 1:03 left in the final quarter. James against Towns. Ayton, a screen on Towns. Down low. And Ayton with the stuff.
And that's just terrific body control by Ayton. Setting a solid pick and then quickly getting himself open.
Alvarado, the pass to Towns. Robinson, a screen on James. Here's Towns. And it's good. 2 points. Towns has got 44.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback? Diminished.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Pass to James. No good from outside. Alvarado outside. And so it's the Knicks taking care of business in this one. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
And that about wraps it up. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Clark Kellogg, this is Brian Anderson thanking you all for tuning in tonight. And now let's take a look at our player of the game, Karl Anthony Towns.